Hello, and welcome here to Watkins, Glen. Practice is coming to a close here very shortly. 5 minutes left. Take a look here at our race here tonight, Inspired Racing League. Taking on the Platinum Truck Series at Watkins, Glen. 50 laps here tonight. Take a look at our race info. And here tonight at Watkins Glen once again, the 2.42 mile racetrack, Watkins Glen, New York. 73 degrees out in the air, 97 on the track. That caught my eye right there. Very hot track here tonight. So those drivers going to be struggling trying to find that grip here for sure. 1,541 feet of elevation. 40 mile an hour down pit road here. 12 mile an hour wind to the south. Got fixed setups, of course, every night here with the Inspired Racing League. 3 additional sets of tires here tonight. NASCAR trucks with the Platinum Truck Series here, the Inspired Racing League. 100% fuel load. And, of course, here on Push Edge Productions with Greg Thielsen up in the booth, bringing you all the action here for the Inspired Racing League. Got about 4 minutes left. Let's take a look here at our points coming into Watkins Glen. Trent Jones up on top. 5 wins this season. Only one other driver able to capture multiple wins, and he's also in the top 5. Peyton Boyle, they're back in 4th. Austin Hunn, Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, all joining those drivers up in the top 5. Elijah Fisher, Chris Lyotta, Justin Greenlee, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, Jordan Herring, Ty Wilson, Jeffrey Peppers, Dawson Kemp, Jackson Hadaway, Cade Cannon, Daniel Lehman, Trent Green, Robert Willoy, and Timothy Neckerbeck, your top 20 here in the trucks. The Platinum Truck Series for the Inspired Racing League. Let's take a look here at our best times here in practice right now. It's like we only got 17 trucks, 18 trucks so far that have made a lap. Quite a few more trucks out here, but that's only the drivers that have made a lap so far. Daniel Lehman up on top of the board in that number 10 machine. Trent Jones, Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, Levi Ramsey, your top 5. Austin Hunn, Joseph Maddox, Hayden Williams, Dawson Kemp, Josh Henderson, Justin Greenlee, Jeff Peppers, Ty Wilson, William Carter, Rob Wilhoit, Peyton Boyle, Trent Green. Those 18 drivers so far to get a lap in here with about 2 minutes left here in practice. Big shout out everybody out in the chat. Thank you stopping by. I see Teresa, Emma, Denim Pants, Jason Williams, Scott, Harvick to win out there. Inspired Racing League as well. See Lily Ramos, Neckerbecky out there. Mr. NASCAR stopping by as well. Hope you guys all having a great Wednesday night here. Definitely going to be a fun one. Watkins Glen, 50 laps here tonight with the Platinum Truck Series. Season 2, round number 10. Going to be a real fun one. See a few trucks out there. Turn number 1 might have got together. Great look from around the racetrack, though. Now 20 drivers out there getting some laps. It looks like we got about 23 drivers out here tonight so far. Practice coming to a close, though. See where those championship top 5 stack up here in practice. Jones up on top. Hunt there back in 6th. Hauser in the 43 up in 3rd. Peyton Boyle back in 19th. Not the only driver. Oh, as we say, up to 6th. Though all these drivers up in the top 10 right now. All in the top 7. Hunt the furthest back. Farmer back in 4th. Boyle popping up to 6th. So looking like all those championship drivers going to have a good night here tonight. But before we get over here to qualifying, as we work our way over to qualifying, about to begin, 20 seconds. Let's head over to ad break. I'm going to grab some of that sweet tea we got. That Milo's Extra Sweet. We will be right back. Big shout out W Energy, Inspired Marketing LLC, Mad Performance Paints, Moser Racing. Thank you guys for everything that you do here for the league. We will be right back. Back here at Watkins, Glen. Qualifying about to take place here. See, we got some drivers out here starting their laps here. Daniel Lehman in that 10. Saw he was one of the fastest out there in practice. Lehman out there getting the start that he would like here. About to come down for his first qualifying lap. This is his warm-up lap here. I'm not going to jump up anywhere quite yet, but go ahead. We see that Timothy Neckerbecke, number 78. Taking that push head Sim Sports Hot Rod out there for the qualifying lap as well. Take a look over here. That number 15 Ram there of Rob Wilhoit. See, driver's going to start hopping up on this list. Jump over with that 70 Justin Greenlee. Making some laps as well. That Sim Speed Shop Ford F-150. Jump over that 16 Ram Elijah Fisher. I love the gold and white this week. I know I asked for that gold and white, so they gave me what I asked for. Definitely looking good out there. That is sharp, I must say. Mad Performance Paints definitely coming through with that one. Tell you what. Jump over to that 69 Chris Lyotta. That Build Submarines number 69 taken out to the racetrack here as well. That Josh Henderson number 17. Oh, it looks like he just came around there. The 3, the Pennzoil of Peyton Boyle out here. Okay, we got some takers up on the board. Lehman, that number 10 Baja Blast Mountain Dew machine, up on top of the board right now. Trent Jones. Oh, I'm going to update those paints real quick. excuse me, for the gray paint jobs momentarily. That 9540 raceware.com. Austin Hunt up to third. Mike Hauser in that 43 machine currently up in fourth. Travis Farmer, that number 13, up to the sixth spot. Looks like Payne Boyle in the 3. No, who hopped up? Maybe Trent. Oh, Trent Jones in the 45. Up to second. No. There we go. That 6 of Levi Ramsey hopping up to fourth spot. Go check back with that Chris Lyotta 69 machine. Take a look on board here with Chris Lyotta. How gingerly you got to take care of that car here through the carousel. Down this long straightaway, third gear, up to 130, 140, up to fourth. Hard on the brakes. Oh, little wide there. Not bad. Coming through the last turn. Here, I think lap number 1 here for Chris Lyotta. Oh, Chris, up and out of here. Chris Lyotta is gone. Somebody go send a medic over to that 69 pit crew real quick. They might need it. Caution, or excuse me, qualifying coming to a close. Looks like we're getting ready to go racing. Let's go ahead, take a look here. Let's look at our starting grid here. Watkins, Glen, the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. We are about to take on 50 laps here. Daniel Lehman getting that pole position in the 10. Trent Jones, the 45 Monster Machine, outside row number 1. Row 2 here, Austin Hunt, Payton Boyle. That number 3 Pennzoil Machine looking pretty good out there. Steve Park-esque. Levi Ramsey, Mike Hauser, row number 3. Here in row number 4, Travis Farmer and Elijah Fisher, a couple of Rams here just inside the top 10. Rounding out that top 10, Justin Greenlee, Joseph Maddox, row number 5. Here in row 6, Jeff Peppers, Rob Wilhoit. Good looking tier 1 setup shop machine there for that 15. Kurt Gibson, Timmy Neckerbecky here in row 7. Row 8, we got Paul Cox and Hayden Williams rolling off just inside that top 20. Dawson Kemp, Chris Lyotta, row 9. Rounding out our top 20, row 10, Josh Henderson, Trent Green at 07. Looking for him to do have a good night here in that Push That Sim Sports Hot Rod. Ty Wilson, William Carter here in row 11. Row 12, Jagger Glover rounding out the field here. 23 trucks for the Platinum Truck Series here at Watkins, Glen. We are going to have one amazing night of racing here. Hope you guys excited for some road course racing here tonight. Big shout out to everybody out in the chat. Mr. NASCAR, Scott, see Teresa out there, Jason Williams, Trent Plays, Emma out there as well. Toothless TV, Inspired Racing League, Denim Pants. Thank you guys all being here with me. I appreciate it so much. We are about to kick off the green flag here at Watkins, Glen, the Inspired Racing League. Gonna be a fun one, I'm gonna tell you what. That Porsche pace car out in front, a cool little addition here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna be right back. Stick around, green flag gonna fly momentarily. Go. Back at Watkins, Glen. Making sure everything ready here. Pace car. Gonna be diving off here soon. Gonna be getting to racing momentarily. I'm gonna tell you what. Daniel Lehman, Trent Jones out in front. Let's take a look at that top 10 here before we get going. Pace car about to dive down there into pit lane. Daniel Lehman, Trent Jones, Peyton Boyle, Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser, Levi Ramsey, Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer, Joseph Maddox, Rob Wilhoit. Looks like we're going one more time around. Excuse me. Of course, these pace laps not going to count. That green flag going to come out next time. Going to start us off here. 23 trucks here, the Platinum Truck Series. Once again, let's take a look here at those championship standings. Coming into Watkins, Glen, Trent Jones, Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser, Peyton Boyle, Travis Farmer, those top 5. Elijah Fisher, Chris Lyota, Justin Greenlee, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, your top 10. Great look at those stats. How these drivers doing this season. But those lights out on the pace car are about to fire things off here momentarily. I'm super excited. Here through the chicane. A little bit of stack up there here in pacing. A little bit. But expect these truckers to be full throttle here tonight. Truck, yeah. We are getting this thing fired up from Watkins, Glen. Denim Pants talking about we must be turning left. No, we're turning left and right here tonight. Tell you what. Trent Jones, Daniel Lehman out in front. Lehman going to be that pole sitter there on the inside here. That pace car, lights are out. He's diving out pit lane this time by. We are going green flag here at Watkins, Glen. About to kick things off the Platinum Truck Series. Season 2, race number 10. We are green here at Watkins, Glen. Side by side. Here down that long front straightaway into turn number 1. How will everybody fare here? A lot of drivers spreading out. Really making it pretty well here through turn 1, up through the S's. Up front, most of these drivers able to get back single file here pretty early. Trent Jones able to capture that race lead in front of that 10 there of Daniel Lehman. Oh no, yellow flag. Yellow flag has come out. First caution flag here tonight. Looks like Timothy Neckerbecky might be involved here in this one. Let's take a look. That 78 push to edge. Sim Sports Hot Rod. That Mad Performance Paint 78 finding that curb and coming around. Oh no, quite a few trucks, nowhere to go. Oh, the 17 of Josh Henderson there blinking through that incident. The 1, Hayden Williams not as lucky. Caution flag coming out here. Oh no, not what we wanted to see here. Let's take a look back at it from a different angle here. Watching that 1 there. Hayden Williams just behind him. Just got past that 94 truck. Catching that curbing in the grass coming around. Hayden Williams. Timmy Neckerbecky involved here in this one. We see the 17 blinking out. Able to make it around that incident there. Nobody else involved. Caution flag number 1 out here tonight. Definitely a little bit of a lane blockage there turn number 1. So caution flag out early. Rack them and stack them back up. Let's try this again. Real good drive from those drivers out in front. We see a few drivers up a few spots. Looks like Justin Greenlee there in the 70 lost 12. See what happened here. Watching the 70 there, Justin Greenlee. It looks like possibly under the yellow flag here. Oh, just pulling off the racetrack. Coming to a stop. Not quite sure what happened there for the 70 of Justin Greenlee. Definitely coming to a stop there. Great look around the racetrack here tonight. These drivers going to have fun. The Watkins Glen racetrack, pretty historic here at Watkins Glen, New York. I know it as the wine country of New York. Some people didn't like to agree when I said that the first time, but definitely some wineries up here in the Watkins Glen area. I've been lucky enough to have been to one myself when I was in the area. See, a few drivers elected to come down pit road. Real interesting to see that. There's quite a few of those trucks finding their way down pit road. More than I was thinking. Most of the field not going down. Oh! Not sure what happened there. Big check up there in pit lane, though. I'll tell you what. I think that was Elijah Fisher there. Making sure he got his box clean. That 16 Domino's machine. Another Mad Performance Paints hot rod out there here tonight. There's that monster number 5, Kurt Gibson. Josh Henderson, that 17 Tractor Supply Company machine. And we got Joseph Maddox, that Mad Performance Paint Specialist. They are in a Lowe's number 87. Pretty good looking Ram out there tonight. That is pretty sweet, I do gotta say. WD-40 there on the trunk lid. Tonneau cover, whatever you want to call it. Well, pace light's gonna go out here next time by coming down that long straightaway. Here through the carousel this time. Looking at going green flag next time by. I'm going to go take a sip one more time here of that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. I'm going to have to go write them a letter. I got to get them as a sponsor here because I promise that's all I drink anyway. So they can send me a case or two of that Milo's. I'll be a happy camper, I'll tell you what. But thank you to the sponsors here at the Inspired Racing League. Mad Performance Paints, Moser Racing, W Energy, and Inspired Marketing LLC. Thank you guys for everything that you guys do here for the Inspired Racing League. But I'm going to go ahead, step away, get a drink. When we return, green flag action back here at Watkins Glen with the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. Stick around. We will be right back. Back here at Watkins Glen once again. Thank you guys. Stopping by, checking us out here. Whether you're on the Push the Edge Productions YouTube, over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube, or over on the Push the Edge Productions TikTok, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it so much. But you see those lights out on the pace car. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing one more time here. First caution flag here tonight. See just how many laps that it took. 3 laps for caution. We got that one green flag lap in. Happened on lap number 2. We got 1 lap complete, but looking for a little bit of a green flag run here. Let's see what these drivers got here tonight. It's gonna be a fun one, I'll tell you what. Either way we cut it. Watkins, Glen, not everybody's favorite racetrack. I know I am not much of a road course racer in general, but Watkins, Glen, definitely not really a big bucket list track for me, myself, and I. Tell you what. But we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. We see that top 10 here real quick. Trent Jones, Daniel Lehman, Austin Hunn, Peyton Boyle, Mike Hauser, Levi Ramsey, Jeff Peppers, Travis Farmer, Dawson Kemp, Rob Wilhoit, leading us back to a green flag here. Off of the turn, last turn here. Green flag out in the air. As we enter that restart zone, we are back racing at Watkins, Glen. Green flag back out once again. The Platinum Truck Series underway here again. Down into turn number 1. Out front, they're looking pretty strong. Side by side, a little bit of 3 wide there in the back. The 83 there, William Carter using that very outside. A little bit more 3 wide up through the S's. Gives them some room. Ball's back here, just trying to get these laps in. Take a look from that onboard here. Look at all those trucks up ahead. Let's jump a little bit ahead. Riding on board with Justin Greenlee here in that 70. Great look ahead of us here through that chicane before the carousel. Oh, close there with that 24, Paul Cox. There's that 87 of Joseph Maddox down to the bottom. Check it back out front. Trent Jones, though, out in front leading this thing. Daniel Lehman in that 10, though, not giving him too much room. Keeping him honest here. Lap number 6. Here as we cross the stripe. Drivers really doing a great job here. Almost single file throughout the field. Battle for that race lead, though. Trent Jones out wide trying to carry all that momentum that he can. But the 10, Daniel Lehman, able to use that bottom side to his advantage, side by side, up through the S's, down through that long straightaway to the chicane here. Lehman able to better that 45 of Jones. Big braking zone here for your race leaders. Down through the chicane, the 10 still out in front. Really great job capitalizing there from Lehman. Back a little bit farther, we got Boyle and Hunt. They're not far separated as well. Here the battle for third. That Pennzoil and the 4DRacewear.com machine. Well, big run wide there from Peyton in the 3. See if the 95 can take advantage to the inside. Down that long straightaway, side by side. Up the front stretch. Pretty good run those boys got there. Up through the S's one more time. Lap 7. These laps really going to start ticking away here really soon. Thank you everybody stopping by here. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night. The Platinum Truck Series here at Watkins Glen, season number 2, race 10. It looks like Lehman out in front, not pulling a far gap. I see only 0.3 of a second out front the distance. So Lehman was able to capture the race lead, but he's not pulling away from that 45 of Trent Jones. Bow tie versus the Ford here out front. Lehman, that Chevrolet Silverado versus the Ford F-150 there of Trent Jones. Little bit of a battle up front right now. Oh, I see that gallon of sweet tea. Go ahead, retop me up, baby. Thank you, thank you. Big shout out, Caitlin, the best wife ever and the best backup I could ever ask for. Love you, baby. But out in front, Lehman and Jones, this battle for the race lead is still not over. It is still heating up. I'm going to tell you what. Through that chicane one more time, Jones wants that race lead back. I heard there a little bit earlier, got to talk with that 45. Said he really, really wants to win tonight. So I expect that 45 to really push here on that 10 to Lehman. Want some redemption in that Monster Energy number 45. But let's take a look back here. We see a few battles back in the field. We see Ramsey in that 6 machine trying to get past that Farmer number 13. That's a battle for 6 right now. That body armor machine trying to work past that 13. A lot of single file here. We see Will Hoyt making a move here on Fisher. Oh, he had a big blink there. He come back. There we go. Side by side. Down into turn number 1. Chris Lyotta involved there in that one as well. 3 wide maybe. Another big blink there. That time Lyotta having the blink. Elijah Fisher looking for some space here on that tier 1 setup shop. Number 15 of Will Hoyt. Not able to get it done. That Domino's number 16 not finding enough room to really get it done here. Great look here from a different angle. Love the track cams I got here at Watkins Glen. Nine laps complete here so far. These drivers really giving it their all. Will Hoyt really trying to get past that 16. He made his pass now. Elijah Fisher past that 15 up to 9th. This is kind of the battle for the top 10 right now. Out in front, the battle for 5th is starting to heat up here. Up through the S's, we got Hund, Boyle, Hauser, and Farmer all within striking distance. And Levi Ramsey also right there as well. All the way back to 7th. Well, let's go ahead. We got some green flag racing here. Let's go ahead and hear the sights and the sounds here of the Platinum Truck Series and the Inspired Racing League. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Thank you guys checking out a little bit of a crank it up out here. Lehman still out in front, leading the way right now. Take a look. Here behind him, that number 45 of Trent Jones. Last 5 lap average, currently losing him a little bit. Starting to fall back from that number 10 machine. Had a good lap here or there, but over the average, losing just a little bit here. Out in front, this is our battle for our race lead right now. P number 1. We know that 45 is hungry to the inside. We see it there. I told you, he wants that win bad here tonight. I know that he does. So we're watching that number 45. He's going for the race win. Here early, he wants that race lead at that. Tell you what. Wow, what a battle we got up front here. Trent Jones in that Ford F-150, all over that back bumper of that Silverado of Lehman. Out to the outside, really trying to get a run here through that front straightaway. Jones, a big slide. I think Lehman going to be able to pass easily there. Yep, not being able to keep the run off that final corner. The 45 of Jones going to have to recollect and get a run back going. That 10 playing a little bit of defense right now, but that's what it's going to take to keep that 45 back there. That Monster Energy Ford F-150 looking really good out here tonight. Little bit of losing grip there off that final corner. We see he's really good out of that chicane, though. He really makes up a lot of time on the exit of the chicane here on Lehman. Lap after lap, just doing a really good job at it. Jump on board here with that 45 of Trent Jones, trying to battle back and find his way around that number 10 of Daniel Lehman out in front. See, quite a bit of a different line that 45 takes. We see the pole sitter, though, still holding off that race lead right now. Take a look out here with our chopper. See what they're doing. Just how different their driving lines are. Quite a bit similar out of one. We see Jones a little bit later on his turn in there through the S's. It looked like it kind of helped him. A big run here. Through that long turn, he lost it there. That momentum kind of falling back ever so slightly there. See what he can do back here in this big braking zone. He's been really good out of that chicane. Yeah, really good. Right back on that back bumper. There, the 10. I don't know what he's doing different through that chicane than Lehman, but really where he's finding a lot of that speed up front right now. But let's go ahead. We've taken a great look at those race leaders right now. Go ahead, jump through a top 10 rundown. Austin Hunn up here. He's up in third. Kind of on an island right now. He's got 4.8 seconds. Almost 5 seconds up to that 45 of Trent Jones. And then 5 seconds back to that fourth place driver. Here on Mike Hauser in that 43. Back here in fourth. Little further back, we got Peyton Boyle. He's battling right now with that 6 of Levi Ramsey. Ramsey looks like he's got a good run down that front straightaway. He's got that outside. Boyle defending that inside lane. Levi running real wide in that body armor number 6, trying to carry all that momentum. Not able to make it past that 3, though. Boyle with the advantage, holding on to that 5th spot, jumping back to that 6, Levi Ramsey, the body armor machine. Looking pretty good for himself here as well. Right on that back bumper, the 3. He makes a mistake. That Ford F-150 going to be all over that Silverado. Love that Pennzoil scheme. Kind of a inverse throwback to like a Steve Park number 15 truck, I believe. Or 10, the 10 Pennzoil. Great battle there. Jumping a little farther back, the 13, Travis Farmer. Currently up in 7th spot. Having a pretty good start to the race here for himself. Jumping a little farther back, Jeffrey Peppers. There in that 21, the Game Creek video machine. Looking pretty good out here. Peppers having a good run up here in the top 10. Currently up in 8th. Great job there through the S's. Nice and smooth. Definitely what you want to see there. Then Elijah Fisher up to 9th in that number 16 Domino's machine. That Ram looking pretty good. Ooh, hard over the chicane. Oh, through the bus stop in the grass. Out of there. Wow, through that. Oh, sideways. Through the carousel. Wow, oh, wow. Don't know if that was a commentator curse, but just at the moment I looked at him, not going the way he wanted it there, unfortunately. But that hot rod looking pretty good. That Matt Performance Paints number 16. Definitely a good looking ride out here. But jumping back, rounding out this top 10 rundown, Hayden Williams here in that Snap-on number 1 machine. Also having a good race here as well. Currently up 6 spots here for Hayden. Started back in 16th, up to 10th. Williams having a pretty good race here tonight. Caution flag is out on the speedway. Caution flag coming out. Oh no, let's see if we can find the cause here of this one. I'm going to say, I think it's this. Not entirely sure. No, you know what? I think this is not going to be it. I think this may be it. That Jeffrey Peppers machine? Oh, what is that? Take a look here. So Peppers coming around right here after Kirk Gibson. It looks like Peppers in that 21 Game Creek car. Looks like the 5 kind of started it here. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that car comes around. That truck, excuse me, comes around for the 5. He's kind of off the racetrack, out of the way a little bit. But then we watch, see if we can see. So watching from high above turn number 1 here. That was definitely dangerous for a few of those cars. Ramsey almost getting involved there in the 6. He started to back up. Cars were coming. He had to stay put. Caution flag flying out here. And we saw Peppers coming around as well. Let's take a look. We see a few other kind of incidents here. Let's see if we can take a look at that while we're under yellow. It looked like Will Hoyt had an issue here. Said he crashed as well. Oh no. That was a single car. Looked like he got out of the way. Was able to get that back rolling at some point. That was back on lap 16. William Carter here as well. Take a look at some of these. 83, I think he just drove off the track. Did he come around? He came around there as well. He was able to keep it off the wall. Great job for that 83. Everybody kind of using that outside lane to get around him. Getting that back rolling. And then this last one I'm going to take a look back at here. Looks like Joseph Maddox in that 87 involved in something as well back here. This was back on lap number 12. Oh no. Slide safe out wide there. Few incidents happening out there over the last few laps, but Jeff Peppers, Kirk Gibson there bringing out that caution flag number 2 here tonight. Let's take a look. Our race recap as these drivers take their trip down pit lane. 19 laps complete of our 50 scheduled here tonight. Got quite a ways to go. Tell you what, Elijah Fisher taking over that race lead, it looks like. 2 caution flags for 5 laps so far. Only 1 lead change. And that was Daniel Lehman and Trent Jones battling it out there between those 2 drivers. But while we got a moment, let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and restock myself on some of that sweet tea. Let's go ahead, jump side by side. Big shout out all our sponsors here at the Inspired Racing League. Mad Performance Paints, W Energy, Inspired Marketing LLC, and Moser Racing. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Appreciate you, everybody out in chat. I see Arrow out in chat, Shane Haar out there as well. Raging Idiot Racing Network stopping by. Emma still out there, Scott as well, Jason Williams. Thank you guys. I appreciate you being here with us, Teresa. Thank you guys, but we're going to be right back. Let's go ahead, jump side by side. When we return, green flag from Watkins, Glen, Platinum Truck Series, season number 2, race 10. We will be right back. Back here at Watkins, Glen, the lights out on the pace car. Field back double file once again. We are going back racing here at New York Wine Country. Take a little look here at our top 10 as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Trent Jones, Elijah Fisher, Daniel Lehman, Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser, Levi Ramsey, Peyton Boyle, Travis Farmer, Joseph Maddox, and Hayden Williams going to be out front leading us here to the green flag. We make our way around the racetrack pacing right now. Whoop, wrong button. Take a look at our race recap though. 20 laps. And we got just about halfway, a little bit over halfway to go. 30 laps left. Things are going to start heating up. We had a little good green flag race here. Green flag run there. That last few laps. Looking forward to another one similar to that. Oh, big stack up there. Wow. Not sure quite what happened there, but everybody kind of getting stacked up a little bit. Down that long straightaway out of that carousel. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday once again. Platinum Truck Series here on Push Edge Productions. We are live tonight on our YouTube, our TikTok, over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well. So you're not going to want to miss it here tonight. Road course racing with the Platinum Truck Series. Again, Elijah Fisher, Trent Jones out in front, leading us back to the green flag. Our second caution flag here tonight. Pace car down into pit lane, the field side by side. Green flag back out in the air here at Watkins Glen. Down into turn number 1. Elijah out wide, really wide. Trying to keep all that momentum built up. Side by side now. There with Trent Jones. There in the 45. The 45 able to get that race lead. Lehman also looking for a spot side by side there with Fisher. He falls back to side by side with Hun. No, he keeps that spot side by side down into the hairpin, into the chicane. Oh no, the 43 goes around. Finds himself off the racetrack. No yellow. We stay green here. The field making their way through. They're all rolling. The 43 a little unlucky there for Mike Hauser coming around, but kept that truck rolling. We are still green. Gonna separate some of these guys back here in the back a little bit. Really play a little bit of strategy. Change it up on you. It looks like Lehman able to make his way past that 16 of Elijah Fisher. The 95 of Hun looking to the inside here into turn number 1. Able to collect that spot. Oh, wow! Levi Ramsey, a big drift there through turn number 1. The exit there, almost into that barrier, that Armco barrier. That was a little bit scary there for a moment. Wow. Out in front, that battle for the race lead, though, the 10 of Lehman getting back up to that rear bumper there of that number 45 Trent Jones. That Silverado pulling up to that Ford F-150's rear bumper, trying to show him he's there. Two of, it looks like, the best road course racers here tonight, because they are really starting to pull a gap here on everybody else. That 45 still out in front. That gap only about 0.4 of a second, 3.5 tenths as we make it down into turn number 1. Really keeping that gap at about 3.5 tenths there. Up through the S's, it looks like the 10 of Lehman, a good run there. Let's check out that battle for position box here. Next time by, we can really tell. It looks like he's on a charge, though. Gained 0.2 of a second that last lap, as we see. He really got something figured out in that 45 there through that chicane, though. I'll tell you what, through the bus stop, that 45 really fast on the exit. I'll tell you what. Taking a look through the field one more time. See that battle of Lehman and Jones, but look at that, Austin Hun. That 95 is starting to catch those race leaders right now. Don't count that 95 out now as well. Hun's starting to mount a charge ahead. Really starting to catch these guys. 0.2 of a second the last 2 laps. No. Yeah. About an average of 0.2 there. The gap is decreasing. It went from about 0.9 all the way down to almost half a second here through the chicane. That 95 really started to catch these race leaders right now. He is almost to the back bumper of that number 10 in Daniel Lehman. Little farther back, we got that 6 of Levi Ramsey. He's kind of fallen off pace there. He was right behind that 95. Now 5 seconds back here from those race leaders. And about half a second back, he's got that number 3 of Peyton Boyle. Trying to find that back bumper of that 6 Levi Ramsey. 26 laps to go here this time by. Peyton Boyle in that Pennzoil number 3 machine. I think I'm going to have to say that's one of my favorite paint schemes here tonight. Kind of Steve Park throwback. It looks really good. I like it. So anybody asks, that's going to be one of my favorite ones here tonight. Taking a little look back, rounding out our top 5 here. Travis Farmer, that number 13 machine, looking pretty good out here tonight. Great looking paint job as always. I always love looking at that 13. It's got some real cool artwork on it. We also see that 16 machine. He's making his way forward. He's up to 6 now. Last we checked back on him, I think he was back in 9th. So that Ram 16 Dominoes machine finding his way forward as well. There for Elijah Fisher. Started back in 8th. I think he dropped back to 9th last we checked, but working his way forward as well. But Hayden Williams in that 1 machine, take a look at that. He's up 10 spots as he makes his way around that 16. Letting those faster drivers by there. Mike Hauser and Hayden Williams. Saw that they really had a run roll in there. Great heads up driving. That 1 is on a tear, I'm going to tell you what. Starting back in 16th all the way up to that 6th spot. Looking real good out here. Mike Hauser just behind him. Looking pretty fast in that Pop Secret Ford F-150 as well. Little farther back, that 87 of Joseph Maddox just inside that top 10 here. Up in 9th, that Lowe's machine looking pretty sharp out here tonight. That Cobalt wheelbarrow out there. Pretty cool hot rod. And then rounding out that top 10 right now, the Jeffrey Peppers number 21, that Game Creek video machine. Trying to battle side by side here with that 87 of Joseph Maddox. Looking to the inside here through the bus stop. Makes the pass. Joseph kind of letting him go. Says, hey, buddy, you got to run. Take it. Great sportsmanship there. But look at that behind him. Those drivers that were out front earlier. Trent Jones. Looks like he just made a pit stop there on lap 18. Falled back quite a bit. Back to 11th right now in that 45 truck. He'd take a pit stop here. See if I can find out what happened there. Don't really see, yeah. Trent Jones making a pit stop there, lap 25. Curious what that was for there. Charging his way back through the field, trying to pass that 87 Joseph Maddox, that Lowe's 87. The 45 gets it done there. Up to 9th he goes, back up in the top 10. Let's jump back out front. The battle for the race lead now. Daniel Lehman still holding on to that race lead. Our pole sitter here tonight. The 95 of Austin Hunn still right there. Not going to count him out. Just at the back of our screen, that 95, the 4D Racewear.com machine. Chasing down this Baja Blast. Maui and Do number 10. There of Daniel Lehman out in front, leading the field. Coming at 20 laps to go, 2 laps left till we hit that mark. Really coming close here. Only 0.6 of a second separating these two race leaders right now. Wow, oh wow. You know what? That Mountain Dew Baja Blast machine definitely making me want some Baja Blast right now. I haven't had Taco Bell and I can't even remember how long. I'm thinking at least over 2 years long. Like a really, really long time. So watching that Baja Blast car, I gotta change. I got my Milo Sweet Tea is dear and close near to my heart. I can't switch up. Can't switch up. Rose Baja Blast. Yes, I am. He's Baja Blasting through the field right now. Out in front, I'll tell you what. Well, we got a moment here. We're green flag once again. Let's see where our closest battle is, where we got a few cars. Let's go ahead and hear the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Racing League in the Platinum Truck Series one more time. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Thank you guys. Checking out a little bit of a crank it up here with the Platinum Truck Series. Out in front though, that battle is starting to heat up. The gap down to a half a second. He's closed a 1/10 of a second here recently. Let's take a look here how he's doing with that driver out in front. Austin Hunt. Oh, why does it say second and third? That's... There we go. Okay, not sure why that not wanting to cooperate, but Daniel Lehman up in first, Austin Hunt back in second. Not quite sure it says second and third, but hey, what can you do? About matching pace here. Looks like 2 of the laps kind of slower, or 3 of the laps kind of slower, and then 2 of the laps a little bit faster. Kind of even itself out right now. That battle for your race lead. 19 laps to go. 18 this next time we cross the stripe. Really good battle though happening out front right now. Starting to see some lap traffic gonna come into play here. Timmy Neckerbecky there in that 78. The 87 of Joseph Maddox also right there as well. Neckerbecky moving out wide, letting those leaders by cleanly. Great job there by him. Maddox down there in the pit lane, down low. He goes and makes a pit stop there in that 87. Leaders making their way past there. 18 to go. Out front, though, that battle for the race lead is still fire hot. Hunned all over that back bumper there of Daniel Lehman. Jump on the nose cam here with Austin Hunt. Riding on board with that 4DRacewear.com number 95 of Austin Hunt as he chases down our race leader right now, Daniel Lehman, in that number 10, the Baja Blast machine. Just out ahead, we see a big lift there through the carousel. Just how long, sweeping of a corner that carousel turn is. '17 was blinking really bad there, Scott. I definitely saw that. Definitely saw it. Coming to 17 to go down that front straightaway. The gap kind of starting to build a little bit. Hun not able to keep that half a second gap. Dropping back to about 7/10 now. Behind this number 10, some of that lap traffic might have come into play there. Just how he caught him, where he caught him on the racetrack. Not a ideal, quite possibly. But a great look at that telemetry. 150 there entering this long back straightaway. Kind of our highest top speed right here. 167, 169. They're entering the bus stop here in the chicane. Another lap car there. Oh, Joseph Maddox gets loose right in front of those leaders. There on that outside. It looked like he was able to save it, I think. Let's see. Yes, he was able to hold on to that number 87. But, wow, that might have been a little bit of a moment there for those race leaders. I'll tell you what. Out in front, you see that 10 of Lehman hanging that machine out there. He was so sideways coming off that last corner that last time by. Those tires definitely going to start being in the conversation. We're on another good long green flag run. 35 laps complete here of our 50. 15 to go. Next time by. Definitely going to be in the conversation. Are these drivers going to stop and get some tires? Is it worthwhile to put some fresh rubbers on these trucks here tonight? Only time will tell us here. Only time will tell. But let's go ahead. Daniel Lehman, Austin Hunt out up front. That gap down to 3/10 now. Austin Hunt able to charge back. Right back to that back bumper of the 10 machine. Really fun out here. Let's see. Where's our best battles beside this battle out front? We see Boyle and Farmer here having a little bit of a battle. Let's check back here with them. That's a battle for that 4th spot. Boyle up in 4th. Farmer back in 5th right now. Coming up 15 to go here at Watkins, Glen. Big shout out to sponsors again. Mad Performance Paints, Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, and of course Moza Racing. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Oh, a little bit of a bump there to the 3 from the 13. Not able to get him offline, though. That was a close one there. Jump on board here a little bit. Watching that Farmer 13 trying to chase down the number 3 there of Peyton Boyle. Battle here for the 5th spot. Farmer up in 5th. Payton up in 4th. Excuse me. Battle for 4th. Just a little bit back behind this, though. Take a look. Trent Jones back in that 45. Trying to challenge this driver of the 43. Up in 6th spot now. To the inside he goes. Can he get a run here on that 43? 43 versus 45 right now. Another tight battle out here on the racetrack. To the inside, that 45 goes. Hauser on the outside, a lap car. There, the 5 of Kirk Gibson. Possibly kind of spoiling that run for the 45 there, unfortunately. out in front. What a great job that Daniel Lehman, number 10, doing. He's got that gap 15 seconds, or no, excuse me, 0.3 of a second, 15 seconds back to that 6th, Levi Ramsey. Those race leaders really starting to put a gap back to 3rd. We see that 45 of Trent Jones able to finally make his way around that 43 of Mike Hauser there. Drop a little bit back. Williams in that 1 still up in the top 10 here. The 17, Josh Henderson has made his way up to 9th and in the top 10. Take a look here while we got it. Looked like that 5, Kurt Gibson, had some troubles here. Taking a look back, what happened to that number 5 here? Oh boy. Little slide off the racetrack there. That probably why that 5 was slow right there in front of the leaders as well, we just saw. So, might have been something coming into play. Let's take a look. We see the 83 taking a trip, I think, through the grass here in the bus stop. It says he went off track. See what happened here. Oh, he went wide off track, trying to stay out of the way of those race leaders. Great job keeping that truck straight, though. That was dangerous out there in the grass. But those race leaders able to find their way by there. Not a battle for position here. It looks like Henderson up in 9th. Will Hoyt in that 15, back in 18th. Made a pit stop, got some fresh tires here. So expect him to make it past that 17 here pretty quickly, I would say. But out front, lap traffic starting to really play a toll here. Daniel Lehman, that number 10, out in front. Really having to battle some lap traffic right now. Riding on board with that number 10. Looking back at that 95 of Austin Hunt, trying to do everything that he can to catch up to this number 10 machine. Great view. Looking back there at the 95. Coming to 11 to go here out of that last turn. Really a great battle out front. A little slide there from the 95. Great look at that there. Trent definitely moving back up the field. He is up to 5th now. He's made his way past that 3 of Peyton Boyle. Looking at that 13 of Farmer out ahead of him. Go ahead, let's ride a lap here with that 45 of Trent Jones. I think he's one of the fastest drivers out here. Farmer, a big slide there in turn number 1 in front of him. Looking to the inside, he's got the room. Makes the pass there for 4th. Jones is on a charge, I'll tell you what. And Farmer definitely not making it easy there for him. I'll tell you what. That 13 did not make it easy for the 45 at all. So back up to 4th. 5 seconds is the gap now. Up to that 6 machine. Up in 3rd. Coming to 10 to go. This next time by. Laps are really starting to wind down. Let's take a look here up ahead. Levi Ramsey up in 3rd. Trent Jones back in 4th here in that 45 machine we're watching right now. Really taking a use of that lap time. He's gaining about 0.8 almost a lap. 7.29. I'm going to round that up to about 0.8 because boy, oh boy, look at that. 1.5 seconds there on lap 38. Half a second back there on lap 40. As he was passing the 13. So he's really making up some ground right now 7 laps to catch him. I think he might make it to third and make it to that 6. But I don't know. He's definitely not going to be able to make that 18-second distance up to your race leaders right now. But jumping back up front, 10 laps ago, your leader, Daniel Lehman in that 10 machine, still leading that 95 here, Austin Hunt. Really doing a great job matching that pace of the 10, but not clicking off any better laps. It looks like he had one really good lap that made up kind of for all the rest. Really kind of just maintaining pace right now. Better in certain sections and worse in others, looking like. But 9 laps to go. Jones is really charging. He might be able to catch that 6. Looking ahead, that 6 not far ahead anymore. That 6-second gap all the way down to almost 3.5 now. Oh no, yellow flag is out on the racetrack. This is gonna change everything. Wow, oh wow. What in the world? Yellow flag number 3 is out here tonight. See if we can find out what happened. It's like Peyton Boyle in that number 3 going to be involved here in this one. Oh no, Hauser collecting that 3 machine. Hauser and Boyle coming around. Looks like Kurt Gibson here involved in something as well in that 5 machine. Let's see if we can find out quite what happened to him. I think that was kind of just after. Oh boy, hard in that wall in turn number 1. Yeah, they were getting turned around there up ahead at the same time. So yellow flag coming out here for the 3rd time tonight. I want to see. I don't think that was the caution there. Well, caution flag out on the speedway. We are back. Yellow flag one more time. Not many laps left. Coming to the end of this thing. 43 laps complete of our 50. It's going to be a nice little sprint. Most of the drivers probably going to get some tires. Really curious how this thing is going to wind down here at the end. Been a great night of racing though, I'll tell you what. Only 3 cautions, 50 laps here road racing. Great job by these drivers here tonight. Big shout out to sponsors, Mad Performance Paints, Inspired Marketing LLC, Moser Racing, and W Energy. Everything that you guys do here for the Inspired Racing League. Appreciate you guys very much. All the drivers out here tonight driving these trucks, thank you guys. Coming out and putting on a show for us here tonight. Inspired Racing League, all the leagues that let me broadcast you guys. Rogue Racing League, Hot Fuel Racing. Thank you, thank you. Fans out there in the chat, I appreciate you so much sticking around out here with us tonight. Here at Watkins, Glen, season number 2, race 10 of the Platinum Truck Series. See most of those drivers down there making their way down to pit lane. Kind of expected it. A handful not making pit stops, but for the most part, most of those guys coming down to pit lane. I'm expecting a wild one. When we come back, we are going back green flag racing Watkins, Glen to close things out. See how these drivers take it here at Watkins, Glen. Stick around. We will be right back. Welcome back here one more time. Watkins, Glen, the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series, season number 2, race 10 here. The field back under pace laps, third caution flag out here tonight. Been an amazing race so far here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, all these drivers really doing a great job here so far. Caution flag definitely going to shake things up. All these drivers were kind of on that long run there. We had a really good long green flag run this last time. And our longest run there, that first run was pretty good, but a little bit better there that second run. And really curious to see what this short run going to do for most of these drivers. I see a few of those lap cars, Rob Wilhoit, Timothy Neckerbecky there, and Trent Green all gonna get their lap back. They're in front of the leaders. They elected to stay out here. So Austin Hun, that 95 right there, actually our race leader right now. So we're gonna see those drivers pass that pace car here this lap and get back a lap. And we're gonna see these drivers here start to stack it back up, get double file. We are going back. Green flag racing. Watch those push head Sim Sports hot rods of the 07 and the 78. And then that Tier 1 setup shop. Number 15 there, Rob Wilhoit. Get back a lap there. Look at our top 10 before we get back going here. Austin Hun, Daniel Lehman, Levi Ramsey, Trent Jones, Travis Farmer, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, Jeff Peppers, Peyton Boyle, and Chris Lyota. Going to be our top 10. Take a look. Let's look at our top 20. Dawson Kemp, Elijah Fisher, Mike Hauser, Ty Wilson, Trent Green, Rob Wilhoit, William Carter, Timothy Neckerbecky, Joseph Maddox, our top 20 here tonight. Getting ready to go back. Green flag racing at the beautiful Watkins Glen Raceway here. Watkins Glen, New York. Take a look at that beautiful racetrack here. The carousel just after the bus stop here. This kind of back straightaway. Not really a back straightaway, but kind of what I call a back straightaway. And then that front stretch are two long straightaways here, really able to pick up some speed in this section of the racetrack. Take a look back at our weather. 96 degrees out there on the track, 74 degrees out there in the air, 9 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour to the south-southwest. A little bit cloudy out here tonight. See those clouds out in the air. A big shout out to everybody here live. Push Edge Productions, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night. We are going back. Green flag racing though. Daniel Lehman, Austin Hunt leading the way out in front. The field back double file. Restart once again. Green flag back out in the air one more time. We are racing here at Watkins Glen with the Platinum Truck Series. A great look at turn number 1. No 3 wide. Oh, little bit. Momentarily there, the field spreading out, using all that extra racing room out there on the outside, up through the S's, side by side out in front. Daniel Lehman and Austin Hun battling it out up front right now. Trent Jones in that 45. He wants a piece of some. He's up to that second spot, battling side by side there with Hun through that chicane here, through the bus stop. The 45 up to second. That restart definitely what that 45 needed. We see Scooter Perfettio out there in the Push Edge Productions YouTube letting us know, yeah, that 45 definitely needed that yellow flag. And look, he has made work of it up the second spot. Now Levi Ramsey in the 6th, looking for third. He's side by side here with that 95 of Austin Hun. Not able to get that run, kind of pushed out wide there Kind of the battle here for our podium here. 5 laps to go. 4 as we cross the stripe. Things are winding down. The intensity gonna start picking up here up front. Watch that 45 of Trent Jones. All eyes on him. He is trying to chase down that driver, the number 10. A big wiggle from Daniel Lehman. Still analyzing our pace here on our head-to-head. Just came back green from a yellow flag, but look at that. The 45 to the inside here in the bus stop. Can he outbrake him? No. The 10 deep into that bus stop. This is our battle for the race lead. Trent Jones doing a great job moving up through that race field. Got put all the way back to 10th. A big slide there for the 45. Wow, oh wow, these drivers definitely putting on a show here for us tonight. Trent Jones has driven all the way back through the field, all the way back to second. He was last, back in 6th when we checked back with him. Wow, oh wow, 3 laps left to go here at Watkins Glen. The battle for the race lead. Trent Jones in that 45 trying to take on that 10 there of Daniel Lehman. Lehman, our pole sitter, currently led 34 of the 48 laps here tonight. So he's been out front for quite a bit. Showing why he's out front. Jones leading 9 here tonight. Been able to lead a few laps as well. I think Austin Hunt led a few. He led 4 there. Oh no! The 45, a big mistake there through the bus stop. Austin Hunt really able to capitalize. Back up to second with 2 laps to go as we come to the stripe. Really exciting battling up in front. We see some real good battles back in the back as well. See Hauser and Greenlee really close back here. Let's take a look back here for the battle for 9th. Elijah Fisher up there in 8th. Oh no! Williams in the 1 comes around. He's off that racetrack. We stay green flag. 2 laps to go here at Watkins Glen. Lehman now a gap of a full second back to that 95 of Austin Hunt. The 45, a big mistake last time through the bus stop. Now the 95 up to second. Trent Jones here in the 45 back in 3rd. Levi Ramsey and Travis Farmer back here battling for 5th. Back to 6th, we got Peyton Boyle, Elijah Fisher, Justin Greenlee, Mike Hauser, and Jeff Peppers rounding out our top 10. Coming to 1 to go, Daniel Lehman in that 10. Down that, what I like to call the back straightaway. Off into that final corner. White flag about to come out for this number 10. Daniel Lehman, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast machine. Oh no! Austin Hunt off the final corner comes around. White flag is out. We will not get a yellow. We are racing to the end. Trent Jones up to 2nd. Levi Ramsey finding himself in podium position. Travis Farmer back up to 4th. Boyle up to 5th. It looks like Williams falling all the way back to 12th. Very, very unfortunate for him there. But up in front, Jones, can he mount a charge? Can he get it done? Almost a 1.5 seconds back from this number 10. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to get it done here tonight. Don't think it's going to happen. Daniel Lehman down that back straightaway. That Chevy Silverado. 1 more turn to go. And he will capture the checkered flag here with the Platinum Trucks. The Inspired Racing League here at Watkins Glen. Final corner. Daniel Lehman has done it here at Watkins Glen, New York. Daniel Lehman wins at Watkins Glen. Trent Jones will come across the line. There, scored in second, the Ford F-150. Levi Ramsey, that Ford F-150, the number 6, up in third. Great job there by them. I want to see, let's take a look here. I want to see what happened to Austin Hun before we break away. Last lap there. Off the nose, I think, of that 45 of Trent Jones. But let's take a look back at it. No, that was all by himself. Oh, no. Coming to the white. Wanted to make sure that wasn't the case, but no, it was unfortunately the case. Tonight's winner here at Watkins Glen, the number 10, Daniel Lehman, that Baja Blast machine. Definitely doing a great job. I can't ask for any better there from him. I'll tell you what. What a great run from that number 10. Most laps led, getting that pole position. Definitely well deserved here tonight. Daniel Lehman celebrating that win here tonight, that number 10. What a great job, I'll tell you what. Nice little burnout here at the start-finish line. Few trucks celebrating back there in the back as well. Gotta love it. Everybody really happy they completed the test here at Watkins Glen. Not a lot of these drivers road course racers, so there we go. A little swing in there from the number 10. Great job there. What a celebration for his race win here tonight. Boyle celebrating a top 5 there in the 3 there as well. That Pennzoil machine, I think that 10 beached it there, blew up the engine. What a great race. Daniel Lehman, the number 10 machine, coming home out on top here at Watkins Glen. Great night here tonight. Let's take a look here at our race results before we get out of here. Big shout out everybody who stopped by, checked us out here on Push Edge Productions, here live on our YouTube, over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube, and on our TikTok here tonight. I saw TC Sims stopping by, Christopher Tapp, Caitlin out there as well, Joe H stopping by as well out there on TikTok. I saw Scooter Perfetio stopping by out on our YouTube. I saw Matthew Scott, Emma, Teresa, Scooter Perfetio, Shane Har, Scott, Necker Becky, Lily Ramos, Denim Pants, Arrow, Raging Idiot Racing Network, The Mad One, Toothless TTV, Cody Jacobs, Jason Williams. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much for hanging out here with us tonight. I really do thank you for stopping by, chatting out in the chat, and having a good time here with us here. Wednesday Platinum Truck Series. Well, let's take a look here at our race results here from Watkins Glen. The 2.42 mile racetrack. 50 laps, our total distance here tonight. 120 miles, almost 121.95 there at the end. So I'll go 121 miles, our total distance here tonight. 4 green flag lead changes between 4 different drivers. Lehman, Jones, Ramsey, and I believe Hun all finding their way out front and leading some laps here tonight. So great job there by him. Looks like Trent Jones said he cannot do an interview. He's stepping away. So I'm not going to get an interview with that 45 machine, unfortunately. But 3 caution flags tonight for 9 laps total. Dawson Kemp, a hard charger there in the 0-4. Great job there by him, up 10 spots. So great finish there for Kemp, up to 7th, starting back 17th. So great job for him. Lehman, the most laps led with the win here tonight, 36 laps out in front. Austin Hunt, the fastest truck here tonight. A 1.12553 there for that 95 machine. Unfortunate ending there for that 95. Spinning there on that last lap. I don't know quite where he ended up. If I can look there at that one. Lehman, great job. The most laps led the pole and coming home the winner here tonight. Looked like Austin ended up 17th, unfortunately. Definitely not what he wanted here tonight, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to find our way over to victory lane, get a hold of that driver, the number 10, Daniel Lehman. Stick around. We are going to be right back. Well, we have made our way over to victory lane here. That number 10 of Daniel Lehman bringing it home out on top. The Platinum Truck Series making their trip here, season 2, to Watkins, Glen. Walk me a little bit through this race here, Daniel. Led a lot of laps out front, but that number 95, Austin Hunt, the 45 there, Trent Jones, definitely both really keeping you honest here tonight.
Yeah, he really was. I need to talk to him after this because I don't know what his fuel strategy was on that long run. I was saving like crazy. That turned into a strategy race before that last yellow, and I was really, really worried about it, Garrett. I tell you what, man, like I was crazy worried.
Yeah, well,
Oh, sorry, Greg. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Jeez. I apologize.
It's good. But looking at that race strategy, I kind of question it too. We saw that 45. He kind of dropped back to that 9th spot. I'm kind of surprised he made it all the way back to 2nd. Not sure if Austin there, spinning out there, he spun out just in front of that 45. Kind of took a look back at it and looked like the 95 kind of just came around on his own. Maybe that 45 being right on his back bumper, getting him loose. You know, these trucks definitely tend to get loose when you got somebody right there behind you. So kind of suspecting that. But that 95 there was all over your back bumper there for quite a few laps as well.
Well, so at that last portion, these trucks with how they're set up, they're super tail happy on the brakes, especially on entry to get them to turn. And if there's any contact, even just a little, even an accidental like braking at the same point kind of thing, you'll spin them all day long. You'll spin them. And I will say I have to give mad props to Trent because man, I cannot believe he got a black flag on a long green flag run for jumping the start, and he made it all the way back. I cannot believe that. That man has some serious pace, and I got to give him some serious props. That's incredible.
Oh, so that was a black flag putting him back there tonight. Copy that here. I did not know that was a black flag that caught him. He speeding on pit road, I would assume.
No, he jumped that first restart. He made it to the start finish line before the leader did when the green came out. So
Okay.
he jumped it slightly. I don't know what happened there, but from what I understood from race control and what I heard from my spotter, he jumped it and he had to serve it. So he came right back. If we had one more cycle, it was crazy. I don't know if he would have made it on fuel just because of how hard he was pushing, and if he could have, I would have been crazy because that long run, if I was saving like crazy. You could probably see it from the fire out the pipes, but 150, 200 yards before every braking zone, I was saving fuel because I could not, I couldn't make it. I had to make up 2 laps of fuel, and I almost did it.
Wow, great job there. Well, congratulations there, Daniel Lehman, that number 10 machine, the Baja Blast, bringing it home out on top here tonight. I talked about it a little bit tonight. That Baja Blast machine was making me want a Baja Blast, but I got to stay loyal there to those Milo extra sweet tea filled up in the cup right now. So I'm not going to get too jealous. Definitely sounds like a good, refreshing drink, though. But congratulations once again. Before I let you get out of here, though, Daniel, who you got to thank getting up here on the podium and winning here tonight at Watkins Glen?
I mean, I gotta give props to my teammate Peyton. He kept his head in the fight. He thought he was gonna do a lot worse than he did. Like he had some adversity on the last pit stop and he made it through. Trent, I'm blown away, man. I gotta talk to you about that when you're back on later because that was a hellacious run. And of course, I gotta give props to my boy Mike Hauser. That man is just great. I love him, and I hope to see him many, many more times after this.
Yeah, definitely look forward to seeing you guys. Next week, we're heading to Charlotte with the Platinum Truck Series. So back to the mile and a half. What do you expect here for next week?
I don't know. I probably a Trent win, honestly. Maybe Peyton, maybe Mike, but Trent has been so strong in these trucks, man. And if he can put together a mile and a half like he has been, it's easy him. I hope I'm back in the points though after this one. I'm pretty sure I will be at least.
Yeah, look forward to it. Well, congratulations one final time, Daniel Lehman, that number 10, coming home victorious here at Watkins Glen in season number 2 of the Platinum Truck Series. Congratulations, buddy. Have a great rest of your nights. Go celebrate with the crew, pal.
Thanks, Greg. You have a great one as well.
All right, I got that driver of the number 6 machine there, Levi Ramsey, finishing third here tonight. Unfortunately, Trent had to get out of here and not able to speak with us here tonight after that great run running through the field up to second. But we got that third place driver here. Levi, tell me just how that race went for you, buddy.
Well, I qualified seventh, I believe. I can't remember. Actually, it was fifth. And I was just mainly trying to make moves up the field as best as I could. I had nowhere near the pace as those top three, Austin, Daniel, and Trent. But I was trying to make sure I improved my pace around the race, and I had some tough battles to get through and got some damage. Not any race-ending damage, but just a little bit. And I'm just happy to get a top three. I feel bad for Austin, who spun it, coming to the white flag, but that's how I ultimately got third here. And I'm just proud of myself for sticking through the race and being able to have at least some good pace enough to get a top three.
Yeah, a definite great night there for the number 6. You were up in the top 5 there all night. A little unfortunate there for that 95. Yeah, coming to that white flag, we kind of took a look back at it. I wasn't sure if that 45 got into him, but looking back, no, that was all in the 95 just getting loose. I think the 45 kind of right there on his bumper, the trucks kind of get a little loose there when you get somebody right there behind you. But unfortunately, coming around there, like you said, coming to the white, very unfortunate. Kind of laying that third place in your lap. Just tell me, how hard was it watching those leaders, that pace they had here tonight? They just started pulling away. I think at one point it almost got to like an 18-second gap there on that green flag run. Watching them just disappear out your windshield. How hard is it that to just not make a mistake, stay focused, hit your marks, and not worry about trying to chase them down as much as trying to hit your marks and work back that pace for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, seeing them pull away, you can be faster, but part of the thing is I had two solid racers behind me, so if I was messing up my line, they could have caught up, and that was what I was ultimately worried about. And so I was just trying to keep my line and not adjust my braking points or anything, just because if I tried to experiment that late into the race, I was worried that I would just lose pace and the two guys behind me would catch me and pass me. And I was also worried on that last restart that Travis was going to pass me. He was catching up. He was faster than me very slightly, but it was just enough that if he got to me, he could have passed me. But I was able to just make sure to maintain a gap and not let him get close enough to pass.
Yeah, definitely. Great run there at the end. I saw that coming really close there to the wire. Farmer was right there trying to get past you, but lucky enough, holding him off here. Able to come talk to me up here with a podium finish, that number 6 machine. Definitely a great run here tonight. But before I let you get out of here, Levi, who do you got to thank here on that podium here at Watkins Glen?
So I'll thank my dad. He's always been very supportive of me, and he's the only person in my family who's also into NASCAR and into racing. And without him, I would not have made it this far in my iRacing career. I also want to thank Trent, which unfortunately had to get off before the interview, but I think it was just very impressive of him to. He was catching me. He was going to pass me if we continue to go green. Very impressive by him to have a black flag, but still be able to pull off a top 3. Very impressive.
Yeah, that 45 was just something else here tonight. He's been so strong here in trucks this season. Got quite a few. I think he's got 5 wins here this season, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely showing his prowess here in trucks in that 45. But fortunately, we didn't get to talk to him. He had to get out of here. But great to talk to you here with Levi Ramsey here in the number 6. I just asked that. But, well, look forward to seeing you next time there, though. Sorry. We're heading to Charlotte next week. What you got for the boys there at Charlotte?
Charlotte, I'm hoping I could do something similar to Cup, have strong pace, lead a couple laps, and hopefully pull off another top 3. I'm really hoping that I can be fast at Charlotte in the trucks again. So, yeah.
Yeah, look forward to it, buddy. Well, good luck there next week, and congratulations on that podium here tonight. Levi Ramsey in that 6. A great job taking advantage of other people's mistakes there late, getting a podium. Take it when we can get them right. But thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you next time, pal.
See ya. Thank you.
All right. It looks like I have a number 3 of Peyton Boyle. He finished there in the top 5. Let's see. It looks like he might want to interview. Let's see what he's got. Hey, Peyton, there, the number 3 machine coming home with a top 5. I saw you up there in the interviews. Not sure. Do you want to interview, pal?
Yeah, why not?
All right, a great run there for the number 3 machine. I saw looking really good out there tonight. I like the Pennzoil paint. I did remark there. That's a slick looking hot rod. Reminded me back to the Steve Park days.
Yeah, I really like my paint scheme. It definitely does remind me of Steve Park. I think it's a little bit more like metallic than his was, but yeah, it's really nice.
Well, tell me a little bit how you handled that race here tonight. A top 5 finish here at Watkins, Glen. Fortunately, only 3 caution flags here tonight. A really good set of green flag runs here tonight. Just how did you try to balance that truck here tonight to make it on those long green flag runs? Were you ever worried about a green flag pit stop, or did you have to think about some strategy, or how'd those yellows fall for you?
No, I was really worried about fuel in the last 20 laps, I'd say, or whenever that last caution was. Not the one where with Mike and me, but the one before that. I was like 2.5 laps short, and I was like, I gotta really start saving, otherwise I'm gonna have to pit, and this is not gonna be good. So I ended up being able to save more than I needed, which was really nice. I was able to go for it, but I mean, it was just so late in the run. My tires. I will say this right now. I am not a road course racer, but it's nice to have people on the team that are, Daniel especially. So being able to bounce ideas off him and figure out what works. But being able to keep my tires underneath me was a huge struggle tonight. I mean, everything was a huge struggle. It's a road course, but I was able to find some rhythm, find some pace, lock in with like the 114s, and with a little bit of help from some people wrecking out and a good timed caution, I was able to bring up the top 5. So pretty happy about it overall. And yeah, it was a great run for me and for Daniel. So Proud of
Yeah,
him.
great run for you boys here tonight. The win there in the top 5 for you two. A great night. Yeah, it's really helpful having somebody to bounce ideas. I kind of with you there, Payne. I'm not much of a road course racer. I come from dirt and the asphalt oval thing, so I really I struggle pretty hard on road course racing. Daytona I'm pretty good at just because I got a ton of laps there. That's kind of the most popular road course. All us NASCAR boys know the Daytona 24-hour, other than the Watkins, Glen, Sonoma, and everything. Kind of all of us levitate to that Daytona 24-hour type of thing. But great seeing you out here tonight. A good top 5 for you and the team. The win here. Who you got to thank here before I let you get out of here, pal?
I got to thank my teammate Daniel for giving me some pointers in our little practice session beforehand. But just got to thank him for sticking with him, being on the team. He's a bright driver who's got a great future wherever he goes, and he's obviously extremely fast everywhere. So it's just going to be really, really cool to see him continue to grow and develop, and finally get some wins on some ovals that it's not like a super speedway. But he's got speed everywhere he goes. He's going to be quick, and it's just nice to see both of us up in the front and doing good things. So I just want to thank him and thank the rest of my team for supporting us as well. So
yep, congratulations there, Payne Boyle. A great top 5 here tonight. Look forward to seeing you there next week. See you later there, pal.
All right, see you.
All right, let's go through the race results here one more time. Daniel Lehman coming home, our race winner here, up in that number 10 machine. Trent Jones, that 45, coming home in second there. Levi Ramsey in that number 6, coming home in third. What a great job. Whoop, I just switched channels on accident there. Whoops, sorry if you heard anything. I didn't even hear him say something, but Watkins Glen, that 2.42 mile racetrack here tonight, 50 laps, equaling out to 120.95 miles, about 121 miles here tonight. 4 green flag lead changes between 4 different leaders, 3 caution flags for 9 laps totals. Dawson Kemp, our hard charger, great job there by him. Daniel Lehman coming home, the race winner, most laps led, and our pole sitter here tonight. Austin Hunn, that 95, very, very unlucky there. That last lap, coming to the white flag, spinning her around on the front straightaway, catching that inside wall. I think coming home, I think it was like 17th, not mistaken. Unfortunate there for him for sure. But a great race by all these drivers. I'll tell you what, those front 3 definitely put on a show tonight. All the rest of the drivers definitely putting on a show as well, giving it a great effort. Thank you to all the drivers, all you fans out here stopping by, checking us out. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Let me go. I'm going to go see something real quick. We're going to be right back, and then we're going to get out of here. Stick around. We will be right back. All right, we have found ourselves back over here trackside. We found that number 69, Chris Lyotta, out here. Chris, how did that race go for that number 69 machine here tonight? I also want to know, I saw we were watching you there in qualifying. Took quite the tumble there after that lap got set. You got a comment there on that one too?
I actually ran out of time because I was assisting Hayden to get the ability to his pedals. He was having some pedal issues in practice, so I was helping him, and by the time we finished, we had about 2 minutes left. So I figured, that's good enough for one lap. And then I binned it going into turn 1. So not only did I bin it in turn 1 and almost spin it, I just binned the lap and I said, all right, well, I told you anyway I was going to do it in qualifying. We decided to Jimmy Johnson. Boom, confetti. And what I didn't realize was how severe the wreck was. I was looking at it after the race, and I destroyed the right front. The rear end housings ripped out of it. I'm probably impaled by the fence. So
I'm gonna say
we went through a backup truck. Backup truck ran 11th all race long. Was a good truck, good pitch strategy, and then we decided to kill the truck again after the race.
Oh, nice. I missed that one. Well, great job there. That 69 coming home with a great top 10 here tonight. Congratulations there on that. Who you got to thank here tonight?
Honestly, Scott. Scott did a great job at calling a certain pitch strategy, and I didn't think it was going to work, and then I'm like, wait a minute. It's actually not a bad call. So, thank you, Scott, for giving out that beautiful call to get us essentially to the end, and then right as we had that third caution, the last caution of the night, that was a 4-tire pit stop, obviously. We knew that we needed it. So, it was a good time. I had fun.
Well, great. Great seeing you out here tonight. Watkins, Glen, a top 10. Take it to the bank. Next week, you head to Charlotte, though. Looking to be at the home of NASCAR, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the famous 1.5 miles. What you got for the field next week, pal?
Good luck with that. I got nothing right now. No, Charlotte's actually a really good place for me. So as long as I'm not abusing the tires or anything like that, I think we'll be A-okay.
Well, awesome job there. That's 69, Chris Lyota, coming on with a top 10 tonight. Congratulations there, pal. Look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.
Yep, thank you.
All right, had a little special guest there. We saw at the end of qualifying there, right when it came to a close. I know we did have that 69. We were watching him, and he, boy, sure did send it there into turn number 1. He ran out of time there on his first lap. Got one lap in and just sent it into turn number 1. Took a flying leap. I remember. Pretty funny there. I think. Nope, it does not go that far back. Oh, well. Until next time, it was an absolute pleasure. I had such a good time here tonight. Let's check out how our top 5 in the championship did. Trent Jones coming in the race, or the championship leader, come home second. Austin Hunt, unfortunately, spinning out there that last lap, coming home 17th. Hauser, good top 10 up in 8th. Boyle up in 5th, a good top 5 there for him. Farmer, 4th, a great top 5 there for him as well. Awesome job for all those drivers. Let's take a look. Those championship points coming in. They're going to change a little bit next week, but Trent Jones, Austin Hunt, Mike Hauser, Peyton Boyle, Travis Farmer, just talked about. Elijah Fisher, Chris Lyota, we just talked with. Had a pretty good points night there. Justin Greenlee, Josh Henderson, Hayden Williams, your top 10. Jordan Herring, Ty Wilson, Jeffrey Peppers, Dawson Kemp, Jackson Hadaway, Cade Cannon, Daniel Lehman. Great run there for him. So, yeah, that'll definitely move him up the points for sure. Trent Green, Robert Wilhoit, and Timothy Neckerbeck here, top 20 great job by all the drivers. Want to thank all the drivers coming out. All you fans stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. It was such a great night here from Watkins Glen. The Platinum Truck Series taking around 50 laps. What a night. Guys, really battling it out. Learned a few things to put in my back pocket as well. There through that bus stop. Trent Jones definitely taught me something. So I'm going to use that next time for sure. But until next time, I hope you guys had a great Wednesday night. Big shout out, W Energy, Inspired Marketing LLC, Mad Performance Paints, and Moza Racing. Thank you guys for everything that you do. Thank you guys out there, Mr. NASCAR, Dawson Kemp, Emma, Teresa. Thank you, thank you. Lily Ramos, Toothless, TTV, Shane, Scooter, Matthew, Scott, Necker, Becky as well. We saw Aaron, Garrett out there in the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you so much stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. Cody Jacobs, Jason Williams. Appreciate you guys. Denim Pants as well. Two Flash TTV. Whole bunch of y'all stopping by. I appreciate it so much. Thank you if you stopped by over on our Facebook or on our TikTok or on our YouTube here tonight. We're live on Facebook. Might upload the video later, but we'll see about that. But until next time, push the edge and find the limit.
Yeah.